Hey guys, this is Satish and thank you very much for visiting to my channel. And as already promised to you guys, so I'll be interviewing all the experts who are there in the CMA, CA as well as CS, and I'll be taking a lot of input from them. So that kind of input from them should be a motivational factor for you guys. Yeah. So we have a special guest for the day, CMA Ashwin Sharma. So hi Ashwin, how are you?
Hi, good morning. Ishwaro Guru Ratmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Good morning, Satish, and it's a pleasure to be with you in your channel, and I'm very happy and I appreciate for doing such a great job.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Ashwin, for accepting my invitation, and I would like to thank Ashwin's wife for doing all this, recording all this stuff, right? So let's start all the questions, which should be, again, as I already mentioned, should be a motivational factor for you. Yeah. So let's try to take some more input from him about his personal life. How did he start? When did he start? Yeah. So Ashwin, can you please introduce yourself to our budding CMAs and other people who are expecting a motivational factor from your side?
Sure, Satish. See, initially I started my career with my commerce background. I did my BCom in Mangalore. I'm basically from Mangalore. After that, I moved down to Bangalore for doing my higher professional qualification. After completing my CMA, I joined Grant Thornton, one of the big multinational audit firm. I was in tax and regulatory services. I had got good exposure in international taxation, expat, all those things. After that, I moved to an industry, that's the public sector, Kudramukha company, where I was handling treasury, I was handling accounting, auditing, even C&AG audits. So that was also given me a good exposure. After that, I moved on to Videos Capital Marketing, which is an MNC company, where I was handling the similar portfolio with taxation, audits, and accounting, all those things. At present, I have joined a new company recently, so it's called State Street, where I am a manager taxation there.
Okay. Great, Ashwin. So I would like to congratulate on your new job. And guys, so all this happened because of a professional qualification. Yes. So we just took all the input about his journey as a CMA student, and then after qualifying, then he just started handling many of the roles and responsibilities in multinational companies. So let's see what are the things he has done to get this qualification and the other stuff, which again, as I already mentioned, to be a motivational factor for you. Yeah. Okay, so great, Ashwin. So you also mentioned about yourself and the experience, whatever you gained so far. So our viewers want to understand why CMA and when did you qualify your CMA, the CMA qualification? Yeah.
Yes, Satish. I qualified in the year 2008. I'm having around more than 10 years of post-qualified experience. Since I feel CMA is one of the profession which is very tough and very challenging, but I'll say you, once you get qualified, there are lots of avenues. You can practice, you can be in employment. It's a similar profession where it's the toughest exam, and the avenues are so much. I think I cannot tell you. There are n number of ways of earning your bread. So I think one of the best course what I feel I had chosen.
Great. Guys, in case if you have chosen your CMA, you'll be wondering why you're not chosen other professionals and why only CMA. And that is the reason I just thought to ask this from a qualified person. So if in case you have joined CMA, in case if you're wondering why did you join, I think you can find a similar reasons. What is the reason behind your, the enrollment to a CMA journey? Yeah.
One more question I just want to add for this. See, if you want to do an IAS or some other professional courses similar to CMA, so what happens is that you'll be in the premier, you'll be doing your profession in a very premier institute, where you are having an opportunity to grow to any level. See, there are big names. You can remember about Chanda Kochar of ICICI. She's a CMA where you can grow to such heights. You have good professional practicing CMAs, so who have reached to a very height in their profession. So CMA is a profession where I think you can enhance your avenues. You can learn with all the new things coming up like GST, all those things. You can improve continuous learning, which I can say that's one of the key words, continuous learning, which helps for your growth.
Great. Yes. So you found the concrete reason for joining your CMA, right? So in case you have not found your reason, ensure you have your reason today. Okay. So Ashwin, you told that when did you join and what is the reason for joining CMA. I think our viewers will be very much impressed to know the concrete reason for joining the CMA, right? So now we would like to understand how was your CMA journey, how tough it was, because when I joined, I had that mentally prepared that yeah, it is very tough. The preparation should be at par or beyond the expectation what we have in the professional courses. So can you please take us through your CMA journey? How did you mentally prepare and how tough it was, and what are the strategies you followed to qualify as a cost and management accountant?
Yeah, sure, Satish. See, initially I had done my foundation. After that, I did my inter and for final. It was not just a cakewalk. I am not a first attempt clearing student, to tell you frankly. So I have taken many attempts for clearing. But the main mantra was you have to be a smart worker, not a hard worker. So what is smart working? You should see what are the areas or the key points in the entire syllabus which has to be where you have to score minimum marks. So I'll tell you, when I was writing an exam in my inter or final, we had objective types questions which carried around 20 marks, and it was a compulsory questions. So which had match the following, fill in the blanks, and etc. So my key area was that I have to get minimum 18 marks to or full 20. The balance, how much is left out? Only 30 marks. So you have to analyze in the question paper or syllabus what are the key areas where you have to focus and where you can earn easy marks. See, in any professional qualification, there will be very tough questions, medium tough, and little bit easy. So you have to analyze which are those areas and you have to concentrate. And the second part would be how you prepare, which is your strength and which are your weaknesses. See, when I was doing, I was finding all this QT paper where we had maths, we had the simplex problems and marginal costing, standard costing. So it was not an easy. See, I still remember when I was writing my inter paper, the marginal costing problem was running on 1.5 page. By the time I was reading that question, I do not know what initially he was asking. So then I analyzed, that I was not able to clear. Then slowly I analyzed what are the areas I have to, what is my strength, where I have to improve. This I made note down of that. Then I start improving. So I'll tell you, if for practical for papers, if you go for any coaching or some listen to some good videos, or it will help. That's one of the areas what I feel you have to give a good exposure to students for passing the exam.
Great. So you mean to tell we should have a SWOT analysis on ourselves as well as on the CMA course structure.
Yes.
Right. Guys, remember, if in case we are putting a lot of hard working, and if in case we are seeing an unsuccessful result, and in case we are trying to find what is the reason for those unsuccessful result, is answer what I already gave to you guys. So prepare well, hard work plus smart work is equal to your success. Great. Okay, so Ashwin, you also mentioned that your journey was not smooth as it is expected by every professional student, right? So can you please take us through your CMA journey, how tough it was, and what are the challenges you faced, and how many failures you have seen to become this successful person today?
Yeah, sure, Satish. See, when I done my foundation, I cleared it in first attempt. So I thought, the next attempt I'll be intern, next attempt I'll be qualified. But it didn't happen. It took me around 3 to 4 attempts to clear my intern. Then I realized when I wrote my first attempt in my intern, I thought I'd write both the groups, it would be easier and just clear it. But when I saw my results, I had done pathetic. So why? Then I started analyzing what has gone wrong. Then I had done as you had said, I did a SWOT analysis. Based on that, I started taking coaching classes. I did my self-study. This helped me to clear. Even in my final, I have not cleared in the first attempt. It has taken 3 or 4 attempts. But still, I'll tell you, failure is a stepping stone for success. You learn and try, but don't give up at any point. You will succeed. This is the one mantra you have to remember. It's not like in any graduation exam. This is one of the key things you have to remember. You don't expect I'll get 90, 100 or something. Your passing mark is 50 and you have to see how you get more than that. I'm not saying you sit and say, oh, I have to get 50. That's not. You try for 100, but you end up getting 50 or 60. The main mantra, study, be a smart worker, not very hard worker. This is what the mantra what I had done.
Okay guys, so Ashwin gave his failure, so many people will be really disappointed as soon as they see the failure results on your results examination date, right? So I would like to replay and tell to you guys, so the journey will be not easy as you expect. So the journey will be difficult. You just need to sail the journey with a lot of confidence on yourself. It is not your textbook which will save you or some motivational which I or Ashwin will give that will save you. It is you. Prepare mentally and put your heart and soul to the journey. Not today, at least tomorrow you will be a successful person. So for that, you just need to take all the pain today and keep waiting for your success tomorrow. Yeah? Okay, so guys, many people will be enrolled for CMA. You will be working and you will be wondering how you will manage both the things, right? So I thought I'll ask this question to our guest. So let's see what is his answer. And ensure guys, take the input from him and ensure you frame your plan and then accordingly you need to manage both the challenges what you're currently having. Yeah. So Ashwin, so you also mentioned that you were enrolled to CMA journey while you were working in one of the firm, right? So could you please take us through your journey, how you will manage both your qualification, I mean your CMA journey as well as your job?
Yeah, initially it's not a cakewalk. Doing working and studying is not an easy job. But what you have to analyze is that, see, how do you manage? It's called like how you manage your work-life balance. So you have this. I can say instead of work-life, work-study balance. So what you have to do is whether you have to see whether your exams will be either in June or December. So you have to plan accordingly. You may not be able to write both the groups at one stretch. You may have to write stage by stage, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. So you have to plan. So because you are working, see, for a student who is not working, can continuously study for 6 months or something like that. But it may not happen for a person who is working. So he has to manage his work as well as study. There should be a balance act. My suggestion would be that you take one step at a time, because I had done the same manner. So it may work out from person to person, but this would be my suggestion, and everything depends on how you take it. It depends on your mental ability, how you grasp things, how you work out. The main thing is that the 3 hours of exam what you write, that's the main thing. You might have studied for 1 year, or you might have studied for 6 months, or even for 2 months or 1 month. The 3 hours you should be confident. You should not get nervous at all. You write everything, you will succeed. Success will come, and you will know when you become a professional qualified CMA, the enjoyment, the thrill you get, you will just experience it, which me and Satish have already experienced.
Okay, so Ashwin, you also told that you need to manage the 3 years, which is the toughest of entire how much over months they might have put for the studies. So please tell me how to manage the 3 hours. It's easy to tell to manage 3 hours, guys. Remember, right? So easy to tell, but very difficult to adapt to our journey. Can you please take us through that 3 hours of toughness and what special things you did to sail the 3 hours?
Yeah, sure, Satish. See, during the exam day, you should always be cool and calm. You should not prepare till the nth moment, going this 5 minutes for the exam. You are reading outside, or you are feeling full tension. Oh, which will come? I have read so many things. No, before 1.5 hours. Close your book. Be calm. Go 10 or 15 minutes early to the exam hall. Sit down. Keep your mind calm and cool. Everything what you studied comes from your secondary memory. Remember, just analyze the paper. which are the easiest questions which you know. There may be question number 5, question number 1. See that when you start writing the question which is easy, automatically your confidence gets boosted. By that, automatically you will clear the exam. This is one of the success what I personally feel. I think you maybe also have done the same thing, Satish. I presume this would be a good idea for all the students.
Yeah. Guys, hope you understood. So it is not what is here. So you need to plan and implement. At the same time, guys, if you give your 100% effort in that 3 hours, trust me, you can sail the 3 hours of journey successfully. So it is not how many attempts you try or how many years you study or how many hours you study. It is at the end matters is how you present, how you sell the contents what you studied to the examiner, and that is the secret for your success. Okay, so Ashwin, you also mentioned that the journey will be not easy. You always see the failures, and then to succeed, you need to keep on accepting the failures, right? So many people will be wondering, I want to get the All India rank, I want to be in top 1, top 50 or whatever it is. And tell me, are you an All India ranker anytime? Or do you think the getting All India rank is important? Or is the knowledge is important for a person who has successfully qualified CMA journey?
Satish, what I feel is that getting a rank is a great thing. I'm not denying that. See, but everyone cannot be a rank holder. Only 1 to 50 people only can be. That doesn't mean that other people are not good. See, think about the latest scenario. I'll just give an example of Mr. Arijit Singh. You know the singer.
Yeah.
In the music competition, when he has participated, I think he has come out in a 3rd or 4th position. Now he is the number 1 singer in India. So I feel if you are a rank holder, you may in the initial of your career, because you may be placed in a good company, it may help out. Then everything depends on you, how you build up your career. But it doesn't mean that other students, I think I have lost anything. No, you have see, the more you have attempted, you have realized the failures. What happens is that you be more patient. You come to know the things. You accept failures. So what happens is that you start building up the career. You try to learn more things and bring up. You try for the first attempt to be the first ranker, but doesn't mean that if you don't get ranked, you cannot be a good professional.
So are you a rank holder any at this stages in your CMA?
Asking me a good question. I'm not a rank holder. I'm just an average student, like all other people maybe. I'm just an average. So I don't believe in all those things, I think, but it's fine.
Guys, hope you understood. An average person can also be successful even after completing the CMA. So completing CMA is just a starting stage. How you build, how you sell yourself to the industry is what matters. In case if you are not having any knowledge even after completing the CMA journey, trust me, you cannot be a successful CMA person. I mean a professional. So you'll be a CMA graduated person but not a CMA professional. Yeah. So plan well, build your career in the areas where you're passionate, and just ensure that is what is the journey is after qualifying the CMA. Great, Ashwin. So this would be a great motivation for our CMAs, because many people will be wondering why I am not scored the All India rank. I think these are the points which is very, very valid for our budding CMAs.
I think even see the main motivation or the factor I could say is that you should know how to sell yourself. You should think as you are a product. How you sell yourself, that is more important. What a businessman does, he sells his product. So you are yourself a product. So you should try being a professional, how to sell yourself and give good suggestion to the industry, to the country, by giving good tax planning, being a good economist, all various things. So try to sell yourself and do good to the country.
Great. So hope you got some information. I would like to say this question is very, very important for many of the students, and if in case if you are one among those students who are wondering why you are not got All India rank, I think you should be knowing this reasons. Yeah. Okay, so Ashwin, you also mentioned that about All India rank, then you need to plan your study thing, and you need to do a SWOT analysis. And tell me, what are the strategies you followed for practical subject and the theory subject? And in case if you try to give a comparison between these two things, I think our viewers or our budding CMAs will be very much happy, so that they can take some input from you and try to incorporate those things in their study pattern, I mean the study planner. Yeah.
Sure, Satish. See, I will now divide the question into what is practical subject and theory subject. For practical subject, what I feel is that you have to work out. And nowadays you are having so many videos uploaded in YouTube of many great faculties where they have explained how to solve problems. Rather than doing self-study, for practical, you either attend some oral coachings which is conducted by the institute or in the coaching centers or a good faculty, so you will know the process of how to solve the problem. This is very important. What happens if you are doing a self-study for a practical paper, you may get stuck up and you'll see the suggested answers or all your RTPs where you'll see how, but you'll be in a dilemma whether this, what I'm doing is right or wrong. So let me take an example of a simplex problem. So when you're for solving a simplex problem, there will be 4 or 5 steps what you have to follow. So if you have seen any lectures or videos where they would have guided you how to solve this problem, or doing a transportation problem or assignment problem or a marginal costing or a standard costing, where they give you a good jargons how to remember the standard costing problems. So this will keep a good help for you to do the practical things. Now my second part would be regarding the theory paper. See, theory paper is, everyone may feel, oh, this is theory, it's very tough, how to remember all this computer related notes, I have to mug. No mugging, you have to remember the keywords. The examiner will see only the keywords are there in your answers. So let me take an example of the Google, where you try to get the keywords, there are so many options coming. So try to remember that. Prepare a small chart or notes where you can remember this word. Repeat the same things. Try to remember those things, and just put it in a good frame of your language. So in English language, clear where these words are coming. So it will help you to clear your exam. What's my suggestion and what I had done for clearing? I feel that would be a good idea for all the budding CMAs who are writing their exams for going forward. So I feel now there are lots of videos, YouTube's uploads. I think you can see Satish's videos also, where he has given good motivation for how to write exams and the key subjects, what has to be done. So initially when we were writing, such opportunities were not there. See, the now new generation, because of this technology, you are getting so many options. I am telling everybody, utilize this. See videos, see all those great faculties are available in the who have uploaded their videos. See, study, analyze, and you will succeed.
Great. So guys, hope you understood. So practical and theory. So in case you are facing difficulty in any of the subject, try to separate both the subject. And for the practical, you need to ensure that you know the format, you know the step-by-step procedure. Do not worry about the end answer, because end answer will always try to give the wrong perception. So the approach which you follow in your practical paper is what matters for the examiner. Yeah, and in case if you come to the theory paper, you should be knowing the keywords, especially this is related to your law paper. Never ever try to remember your law, how it is written in the Bail Act. Try to understand, try to write it in your own words using the keywords. So keywords is what matters for you to get the good marks in your theory paper. Yeah, so Ashwin, I think these are the great points which you gave to our budding CMAs. I think for sure this will be an other motivational thing for them to say through the the practical subject as well as the theory paper. So plan, both are important. Plan, build a strategy, and you can succeed in both of the subjects or the papers. Okay, so we have almost come to end of our interview with our special guest CMA Ashwin Sharma, And we just have the final question to you, Ashwin. So, what are the suggestions you're going to give our budding CMAs, and in case if you think something is required which will help our CMAs, and then you can give the final touch to our interview for the day. Over to Ashwin.
Yeah, sure, Satish. See, my suggestions are would be for the budding CMAs would be when you be a qualified CMA, there are lots of avenues. Either you can go for practice, or you go for a profession. There are, the GST has come up, you are having insolvency, and many other things, cost audits, or doing any analysis on costing, all those things. There are so many avenues. The gate is open, the floodgates are open for all the CMAs. So I am saying, be qualified. First initial, the phrase time is very difficult. After getting, you will see the richness, what the profession is giving. So try to do that, which makes you a better professional. The one and the more thing what I want to tell is, after even you be a qualified CMA, you should be a professional. Ethics should be one of the key area. You should not do what what the industries ask. You should follow the ethics, the confidentiality of your client. All those things are very important. These are the areas which you have to keep in mind even after, because your ideas will be taken by the management or by the government. So what happens is that the confidentiality, integrity, ethics are the key success for any professional. See, and I would like to congratulate even CMA Satish for doing such a great job for you guys, for doing such videos. When we were doing, no one was there to help us, but now you guys have been getting a good opportunity. Go to chapter. You are having a good library. If you are not having books, go to the library. There are n number of books. They are conducting lots of old coaching classes for every day, morning, evening. Go tell the members, I want such programs to be done. They will help you out. So there are lots of opportunities or avenues where you can get information to learn. It's not that only passing the exam is the ultimate key. You should develop as an overall package your communication, your presentation, and the knowledge of a subject. You should be able to express to the stakeholders or the shareholders, or how to maximize their wealth. All these things are the important things as a professional you should be doing. So you should become an overall a good package product. So this is one of the things I'm telling. But you should remember, Satish is doing a great job for you guys by showing you by this channel. So I wish him a great success in his further endeavors. All the best, Satish, and I'm really thankful for giving me an opportunity to help these guys to know about our profession and build up our profession in such a good manner. I think I really appreciate for whatever you're showing.
Okay guys, so you got the inputs while you are in the CMA journey. You also got the input from our CMA Ashwin Sharma how to complete your CMA journey. You also got a lot of input to see what are the avenues which are available for you even after qualifying the CMA. Okay, so ensure you are a package. So in case you enter any of the industry, they'll see what are the contribution which you can give to the company. It is not only your CMA qualification will help you. You also need to ensure you need to build a trust to the management that yes, you can contribute to the organization. Initial days you should be ensure at least you contribute at least a basic requirement which is required for the organization to keep moving. Yeah, so this is the video for the day, and I hope you enjoyed. If you feel something is unanswered in this video from our guest, you always have in comment section, give a question. I always get in touch with all my friends. We try to give more information if you feel something is required from our guest. Yeah. Okay guys, so we have come to the end of our video, and our special guest CMA Ashwin Sharma gave a lot of inputs and suggestions to you guys, and I would like to thank Ashwin Sharma for spending this much of time with us and yes, Ashwin Sharma, this will be another great motivational factor for our budding CMAs. And thank you very much for spending this much of time with us. So at last, I would like to thank to our CMA Ashwin Sharma's wife Divya, who is the person behind this camera and who helped a lot of setting all the stuff. So thank you very much, ma'am, for doing this for us. And this is Satish signing off for the day. You take care and
Bye.
Bye.